What's going on, guys? It's Ryan here doing another episode of Road to Champions. I'm just going to check OBS. I'm recording. Perfect. So as you can see, I have done a lot of grinding off camera, and I only need 5 points to go into Division 6, which will start taking 30 points off the top, which is okay. Just getting closer and closer to Division 8, which is obviously the end goal. Yeah, so that's really nice. I'm just gonna complete full screen my game. That's great. I played a Hype Cup, which I think is where I got most of these points from. I played the Duos Hype Cup, and I think this one is actually... Yeah, I think the one I got these points from was the NA West one. I'm just gonna check, what is the Community Cup? Just unknown items. Okay, that's kind of cool. But whatever. I've been thinking about doing daily uploads, and as I'm recording this, I've been doing daily for 3 days straight. I actually don't mind it that much. It's not that bad. I try to upload at noon, but for whatever reason, if something doesn't render right or anything like that, I obviously can't get one out at noon, which obviously kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna drop at this IO spot today, for the sole purpose, for the sole reason of my normal drop spot is actually right under the bus, and I don't like that for a lot of reasons. But if I have to, or if I get the chance to, I can rotate from here and probably pick up some loot over there, which is really good. And that's probably one of the best tips I can give anyone, is landing at IO spots is super beneficial, especially in Arena, because of the amount of chests and stuff you can get. But since someone is landing right there, and I don't see a gun in there, I'm gonna take this launch pad to go over this building. There's a guy here, okay. That was easy. Grab those. That's okay. So I lost 5 points that game, which isn't a big deal. I'm just gonna go into the next one and try to gain some points, which is obviously always the goal, and my controller just disconnected. That's what you heard there. We're just gonna cut to the next game.
be finding help with the lovey and shit. Like, what the?
What's good, YouTube? First, Pink Monica here.
The voice you just heard, is that a dude?
Okay, this is the second game. As you saw in that last game, I lost 5 points, which isn't a big deal. Like I said, that's an amount of points I can gain back pretty fast, especially with this bus, where I can drop at my spot easily. And probably get a kill or two if there's people there, or at least get 1 kill and dip, because of both the Shadow Stones and the Slipstream there. There's probably going to be people here. I have actually not had a warm-up game yet, which is unfortunate, and I am a little sick, which is why I don't sound the best right now. But I'm going to put more energy into having good audio in my videos soon. There is 5 people here, I think. No, there's only 3 people here. Okay. They're both dropping there. That's not good. That's actually kind of rough. That was close. He can one-pump me. Yeah, it was one shot. I got him down to 4 HP though. I've just been losing points this time. That's not great. But again, I only lost 5 points that game. Yeah. Should just cut to the next one.
Sam. He survived the sinking of 3 World War II battleships. Now, Sam started out on the side of Nazi Germany on a battleship called the Bismarck. He got into a battle with a British ship and was sunk, and only 118 out of the 2,200 men survived. But surprisingly, Sam was found floating on a plank in the middle of the ocean. The destroyer HMS Cossack saw Sam floating there and picked him up, and from that moment, Sam switched sides from the Axis to the Allies. A few months later, the HMS Cossack was hit by a torpedo, and yet again, Sam was recovered by soldiers who found him clinging on to a piece of wood, this time near Gibraltar. The men there adopted him and named him Unsinkable Sam, and then they brought him onto another battleship. A month later, the ship got hit by a torpedo. Sam was found on a plank of wood just drifting. After that, they finally figured out, oh, maybe we shouldn't put this cat on a bunch of battleships. And Sam was left on land for the rest of his days.
Yeah. So this one guy got rid of telemarketers in probably the best way possible. He probably hated when his phone got spammed with solicitors and telemarketers and all those random people that call you. He even opted out to take his phone number out of the telephone dictionary. He was still getting phone calls. He got so fed up, he actually changed his name to something people just didn't want to say. The whole idea was to have his name so unpronounceable that the telemarketers would see it and just not call him. So, 100 euros later, he legally changed his name to Tim Price with 10 P's. Pronounced Tim Price. It's actually even written on his driver's license and his passport. Now he's referred to as Tim Price.
Alright, so we lost more points in that last game, which again is okay. We can come back from that. This game will actually land at Lockheed Lighthouse. It's not a bad rotation. Especially if I start going to Circle pretty early. As long as Circle isn't like down here, I should be okay, and even then I can go in the launch pad in Vigor, which I don't really know what to call that. And as you can see, I changed my glider to the classified umbrella. And I am using the trusty number 2 pickaxe. Someone told me I have one of the rarest skins. It's the Blue Team Leader because it's a PlayStation exclusive and it was Season 2. Yeah, I have it. I mean, I don't like bragging about stuff like that just because it's kind of useless. Like, yeah, I've been playing the game for a while, but whatever. Like, being good has nothing to do with how long you've played. And that's something that I think the Fortnite community especially needs to realize. Is that even though a lot of pros have been playing for a long time, doesn't mean that new players are bad. Okay, yeah, that's a manageable circle. Yeah, I can definitely work with that. I'm gonna switch that out. I actually kind of want the Pro Rod, so I'll switch it out for that. Because having a Pro Fishing Rod means if I have to, never mind, I want the Harpoon. But if I have to, I can fish to get meds, which is gonna be really beneficial for my game. But yeah, so I'm lagging kind of hard right now. That's not good. But yeah, so I should start getting some points pretty soon from reaching top 50. And I know people say that the best way to gain points is from getting hills, but it's definitely not. You kind of do definitely want to go for placement points, and there's a gold bird. That's a spaz, awesome. Yeah, that's really good. And I'm gonna grab the meat instead of the bandages, because the meat gets used so much faster. Yeah, that spaz is really good. Definitely super beneficial. I'm gonna loot up this house because I can. I could probably go down to the slipstream down here instead of taking the launch pad. It might be better. So actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It might be a bit faster. But either way, I have meds if it's slower. But yeah, so if anyone was wondering, I play the Duos Hype Cup with Aiden, who was in my Sideways Only video. We had a lot of fun filming that, even though we didn't beat it, we got second, so I was just kind of like, okay, well, I'll count it. Which I think was in the part 1 that I posted. If not, there's a part 2. Where we just kept trying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in part 1 though, so I don't need to post the part 2 where we just kept trying and kept failing. Because we kept dying in the sideways, which is never good. So we just kind of stopped there and we're like, yep, we're not doing this challenge anymore. However, I'm definitely going to be making more videos with him because he's a fun dude to play with, and I enjoy like making content with him, which is great. I'm gonna be happy when I actually hit Champions League, because it's not that I want this series to be over with. I just like, you know, there's an extent to where losing points in Arena isn't fun. But I'm definitely gonna play this series until I hit Champions League. And then I'll probably have about an episode where I play FNCS or something like that. Where I play with Aiden and help him rank up. Aiden's only in Division 3 right now. But I'm telling him to rank up more, so I think he will. But even if he doesn't, that's okay. I also kind of just want him to rank up because it's good to rank up. That's really good. That just looked blue from where I was, so I just wanted to mark it and make sure. I don't know if there's a vault in there in Arena. But I'll just check. It doesn't look like there is. Whatever, that's okay. I'm gonna loot downstairs. I have time to loot up in Pleasant, because I don't think many people, if any people, dropped here. So, nuts and bolts are okay. I don't have anything that I want to craft, though. Pretty much unless I find a blue, purple, or gold combat assault rifle. In which case, you should probably craft it into a suppressed scar. Especially because suppressed guns are pretty good in Arena, and having to manage that recoil in Arena probably isn't very fun. See, this is the times where lagging really sucks because I have to jump up here. But it's okay. So, I am officially in Division 6. And when I get 3,030 points, then I will be able to safely play a game in Division 6. I don't want to fight this. I don't want to fight this. There's a llama back there. Aw, you suck. This guy's annoying. That's okay. He's 1 HP! That's insane. If I literally kept him there for a second, then he would have been dead. That sucks. Okay, well, since I am in Division 6, I'm going to end this video here and probably do some grinding off camera. See you guys later. Peace.